Hey guys, it's me again, and I'm just gonna do the Crapplemage tutorial one more time. Because there's been a few tricks that I didn't use in the last one, and I want to do this right, so here I am. Let's just dive into it right away. Okay, you want to create your character, you want to be a male, you want to be thief, black firebombs, and the rest doesn't matter. So male thief with black firebombs as gift, that's what you want to do. I also have my splits up just for so you can see how well I'm doing, or how badly I'm doing. Okay, the asylum is quite basic, I guess. Most of you have probably seen how to do this. It's a bit different here if you're familiar with other routes, because you use black firebombs to kill the asylum demon. I'll show you. That's the reason why you pick thief. You don't have to pick the master key with thief, because he starts with it. It's in the class, so you can pick black firebombs, which deals a lot of damage and kills the asylum demon quite fast. Okay, here you wanna run up to a certain spot and then start throwing bombs. Right here. You see that little brick there? That marks the spot. You throw 3 bombs, dodge the attack, throw 2 more bombs, and that's it. Asylum demon is down. I also split when I reach the double doors and actually leave the asylum, and not when I kill the demon. Also, you want to keep the straight sword hilt like this, so you can attack this hollow right there. It saves a bit of time. After that, I usually two-hand the straight sword hilt so I can block. Also, I equip the humanity at that fog gate onto the second slot of my hotbar. Just personal preference, really. At Oscar, you want to say yes and pick up both the stuff he gives you, and then you just leave. You go down here because you don't need to go and fight the demon anymore, so you have everything you need and can just go and leave. At the door I will also drop the demon's great hammer that the asylum demon dropped for me, because I don't need it. And that's basically it for the asylum. You want to two-hand your weapon, like I said earlier, to be able to block while running. If you block while running, you can roll instead of jump during the running, which is quite nice. And then you make your way to the lower, or to the Undead burg, where you also go through the lower burg for a certain part to free Grix, the magic merchant, which will also sell you a key, not a key, a ring that boosts your damage. So you just go through here and then visit the undead merchant before you go to Grix. You do this little roll here, just to not get staggered, then that guy jumps you or something. And you make your way down here to the merchant and you buy 3 throwing knives, the scimitar, the east-west shield, the short bow, and the rest of your souls you use to buy wooden arrows. And then you kill him. He drops a key that you need to free Grix, and you don't have enough souls to buy it, so you just kill him because he drops it. If you're not comfortable with dodging these hollows here, you can use the scimitar to kill them. I don't need that. I equip the scimitar here, also the east-west shield and the arrows. And then I do this little roll here to get onto that platform there. Like this. And then you jump down here and kill the dog that attacks you right away with a black firebomb, like that. Heal up, and then you want to go and open Grix's door, which is where I'll probably quit out, depending on how the RNG here goes. Oh, it doesn't look like I need to quit out here. If you're not comfortable with that, you can take a quit out for that part. That despawns the thieves, so you don't have to worry about them, only about the dogs. Kill this hollow if he doesn't block. Hope that you don't get killed by anything. And make your way through this door here. this. Pick up the gold pine resin in this chest, because you need it to kill the Taurus demon and the gargoyles, and also cut the drake's tail. Jump over this barrel like that. And yeah, then you go and kill Taurus. You want to apply the resin quite late, basically just before the fight triggers, so you have the resin for the most amount of time during the fight, like this. Taurus staggers after 4 hits, so you want to hit him 3 times, and then wait a bit, so you have full stamina, like this. Then you wait, and then you hit him, he staggers, and then you do an R2 to finish him off, like that. If you did it fast enough, you can use this resin for the next part too, which is, you want to cut the drake's tail. You have to aggro him with throwing knives, which can be tricky, and then you run to his tail and cut it, which I hopefully won't mess up in a bit. Okay, so you throw a knife, like that, he gets hit, he aggros, you block this crossbow thing, and then you do an R2 attack and an R1 attack. And there we go. We got the drake sword. You need it for like 2 parts in the run. Pull this lever. You can heal up here if you need to while the door opens. And yeah. You have to do all of that quite fast though, to do it with 1 resin. If you don't get it with 1 resin, it's okay. You can just apply it over again. You have enough resin to do that. Here you want to be fast, so you get to this gate there before the hollow closes it. Otherwise you're kinda screwed. And then you just run through here. Don't get hit by these dudes. And to the left here is an elevator. You need to activate it so it goes down to Firelink. That way you can go from Firelink to Parish from now on with the elevator. This guy is a troll, so prepare to get trolled. Here you want to block to the left, like that, so those 2 guys don't kill you. And then you can basically just run through. If you don't die. Like so. And yeah, the upcoming fight is the Gargoyles fight, which you will also do with gold pine resin. The Gargoyles stagger after 3 hits. Not like Taurus after 4, but after 3. So you want to manage your stamina in a way that you can use that to your advantage too. You can also get a free stagger at the first gargoyle with cutting the tail. So you want to cut the tail like this, hit him once, and then hit him 3 times, like this. And now the next hit is gonna stagger him, like this. And then you can just finish him off. And the second gargoyle is quite easy too. Just hit him 3 times, and then do an R2 attack. And you're done. It takes a lot of practice to get that fight down, but it's worth it. Okay, here on this ladder I unequip my scimitar, and I equip the homeward bones over the resin, and I unequip my pants, because we don't need pants. And when you pull the lever here, you want to dupe the bone of the lever animation. If you don't know how duping works, then you should probably look it up. All I can tell you about this is that you want to hit the item use button as your hands let go of the lever, like that. And that's how you dupe it, of that animation. Alright. Now you go to Griggs, say yes to him. The confirmation boxes are no, so you have to swap to yes. And then you buy a great soul arrow and the sorcerer's catalyst, like that. And then you do this little skip thing here to go to Lordvessel and kick him off. Like so, if he decides to actually fall. And these 8k souls you want to keep, you don't want to lose them, they are important. On this elevator you drop everything you don't need. Scimitar, gargoyle tail axe, whatever stuff the gargoyles also dropped. You want to keep the straight sword hilt, the short bow, the sorcerer's catalyst and your shield. Well, and I guess the armor too. Send up the elevator again, like send it back up. So next time you go down here, the elevator is going to be up top. And then you open this door, And if you don't want to do the jump, I'm gonna do, you take that bridge there. I'll do the jump here. That saves like a second. Just jump over that gap if you feel comfortable with doing so. Where I'm going now is I'm going to pick up the Rtsr ring, which is an item that enhances your attack rating by 50% if you are below 20% HP, which basically means you can't get hit once when you use it, but it's worth it because it puts your damage output way up there. Most of the fights I'm about to do are not possible without being in that hyper mode. So yeah, that's fun. You also have to kinda not get hit by these drakes. They two-shot you, so it's not a good thing. Takes a bit of practice to get past them, but yeah, eventually you will be able to do it. Like so. And here I equip the Sorcerer's Catalyst in my first slot and the Straight Sword in the second slot. And I'll dupe the Homeward Bone of the picking up animation here. Also the confirmation box is on no again, so you have to swap to yes to accept it. Okay, this is quite a lot of talking. At this top bonfire here you level up intelligence to 21, like this, and equip the Great Soul Arrow. And I also swap to my Straight Sword for the next part. I'm gonna use a little trick that's called Toggle Escape for the blighttown drop. You'll see what I mean. Here on this elevator now you equip the Fab Ring, the Ring of Favor and Protection, the one that Lordvessel dropped, and the Rtsr ring, and you heal up because you take a little bit of, or you lose a little bit of HP by equipping the Fab Ring. Basically it enhances your max HP, but you don't get healed up, so you have to heal up manually. And the Toggle Escape is when you take a drop, you can roll up upon impact, right? So you drop and you spam the roll button. With the Toggle Escape you don't get a roll. If you toggle your weapon mid-air and spam the roll button, you won't get a roll. But the animation where you toggle your weapon, like swap to your second weapon slot. So I'm gonna abuse that for the next part, so I don't get a roll. I'm gonna abuse that twice actually. You'll see what I mean in a bit. So you do the blighttown drop, this one, toggle, roll, kill this blow dart sniper, roll onto the water wheel, toggle again, and heal up. Then you take this drop, and the other drop, and you're gonna be in Rtsr range soon. And as soon as you see your character glowing and see a purple symbol under your stamina bar, you wanna eat the purple moss. But not before you reach Quelaag's domain, because of this guy. So you don't want to eat it outside of the thing here. As soon as you're inside, it's safe to eat it. The enemies don't follow you inside this little hallway thing. And you need to be this low in HP to kill Quelaag. And it's quite hard to do this if you're not experienced. Basically you want to shoot a human body with your soul arrows by free aiming them like this. It takes a lot of practice to get used to doing this, but it makes the fight really safe. There's also a spot where you can jump on, so you only have to lock onto Quelaag and can then just spam the soul arrow, but it's faster to do it like that without using any cheese methods. Okay. You equip Quelaag's soul here, like so, because you want to dupe it of the lever animation upcoming. And yeah, then you're good to go to sense. So yeah, dupe it here, like so. Dupe the bone, like so. And that's it. You have rung both bells. Now you go to Grix and buy a Great Heavy Soul Arrow, this one, and the Bellowing Dragon Quest ring, which is 28k souls, which is why you need to actually dupe the Quelaag soul there. And now on this elevator here, you're gonna dupe this soul 5 times, so you get 40k souls. Once again, if you want to know how this works, look it up. I'm not gonna explain it in detail. It's needed for this route, so yeah, so go and learn it. It's not hard to do, don't worry about that. There's much harder things in this route you have to do. So yeah, once you've done that, you just make your way up to the Undead Parish bonfire. That is why you have to send down the elevator, so you can ride it back up right there. And yeah, at the bonfire you're gonna level up again. You're leveling attunement to 12, strength to 11, intelligence to 31, and then you attune the Great Heavy Soul Arrow. Like so. 12 attunement, 11 strength, 31 intelligence, and attuning the Great Heavy Soul Arrow. You need the 11 strength to two-hand the Drake Sword, which you're gonna use for a little skip in Sense Fortress, and also for a thing in Anor Londo. Then you equip the Drake Sword on that bridge, and make your way to Sense Fortress. This is a fun place. If you played the game before, you'll remember this. Running through it isn't as hard as trying to casual through. If you just follow my steps here and do it like I do, you're probably not gonna have too many problems. Okay, you have to two-hand your Drake Sword now. And this snake guy, you have to attack with an R2 attack, like this. That breaks the wall for whatever reason, don't ask me. You have to, if you miss it, or like something else happens and you don't get it, then you weren't close enough. Just quit out and try again. You need to hit the snake with the sword and the blast that goes off. That's how it works, at least. Okay, here at the fog gate you unequip the Drake Sword, like so. And then you're gonna do a boulder skip here to get to Rtsr ring range. Basically you just backstep through the boulder like this. Gets you to Rtsr range. Then you run through here, like that. And make your way through the rest of Sense Fortress. Once again, I just recommend you to do like I do. This is all not that hard. Equip the Sorcerer's Catalyst because you needed to kill the Golem. And I also unequip my armor here, just because I don't need it in Anor Londo. After Anor Londo you want to equip it again though. Once again you're using the Rtsr ring here to get hyper mode and deal a lot of damage. Hit this guy out of the way with your catalyst and enter the fight. You need to use the Great Heavy Soul Arrow here for Golem, so you just swap to that. And you have to free aim your spell once again. So you just run through his legs and shoot his first leg like so. And it doesn't matter which leg you shoot with the second cast, just so that he falls off. Also this guy is giving me shit RNG right there. If you get shit RNG here you can dupe a soul while you wait for the fire to go away. He usually throws that bomb way earlier. making it so that you can actually run through there a bit faster. But it's no big deal here. I equipped the Iron Golem Soul here, so I can dupe it on the elevator. Also, I'm sorry, I'm kinda burping right now. You wanna rest at this bonfire here to the left, and level up your intelligence all the way, as much as you can. Usually you get like 38 or 39 here. I'll probably get 39. So rest here, and level to 39, like so. You will probably get 38 because I popped the Quelaag soul there, as you saw while I waited for the firebomb. So if you're at 38 here, you're fine. On this elevator you dupe the Iron Golem soul. Like this. And then you jump down here. Like this. And go to the rafters. Over here. The rafters is also a practice heavy part, I would say. But once you're kinda experienced with speedrunning, this is one of the more consistent parts. Just run over here, basically. I'll try and do a skip here that saves like a second. Which is over here. Like that, and I got it. You can jump that and it saves, as I said, a second. At this fork you equip the drake sword over the straight sword hilt, like I did. If you forget to do it at the fork you can also do it while pulling this lever here. This is gonna be the first part where I use safe strats that I usually wouldn't use in an actual run. Being taking the bonfire before the Orenstein and Smough fight. Because I don't want to reset this tutorial. Or I don't want to lose 3 minutes of doing nothing. Because of a death to the boss here. Now you're gonna do the archers right here. Which is also a fun part. Alright. These bad demons can throw lightning spears, they didn't do it right there. Just be wary of knowing that they can hit you from behind. And then this guy just tries to attack you and runs off. Takes a bit of practice to get him to run off. If you get him up in your face, you wanna parry him and try to make him fall like that. If he starts shooting arrows and doesn't stop, then you go up to him with the drake sword and use the R2, which makes him fall. Okay, this bonfire I wouldn't take. As a beginner you want to take it. I just take it for the sake of the run so I can continue. Okay, you get yourself hit by this dude. You toggle while he hits you so you don't get staggered like I did. And then you do this fancy jump here. Like that. And then you go and fight Orenstein and Smough. You have to do this without taking one single hit of the boss. And this route. So that is a lot of fun. You want to enter the fog gate right here to the left. And that's a good opening. If he does that, you can hit him with a great heavy soul arrow. This fight is quite intense. It takes a lot of practice to get this fight down. Mainly because of these guys being dicks. Alright. Once Orenstein is down, You have to kill Super Smough. If you get him stuck behind a pillar like this, the fight gets way easier. You can use this pillar to just let him not get to you, basically. This was actually not a bad fight. And then you pop the Golem soul here on this elevator. And equip the armor right here. Again, just the headpiece, the chest piece and the gloves, like this. And also use your throwing knife to kill Gwyn, this illusion lady, like so. If you can hit her. If you don't hit her, just use a soul arrow, it's okay. Dupe the bone and bone out. And I'm actually saving time compared to my personal best, which is pretty crazy. Now you want to warp back to Firelink and buy stuff of Logan. It's quite important that you finish his dialogue, like I'll show you. You go to him, you buy Homing Soul Mass and Soul Spear, and then you listen to this dialogue here. Just spam through it, but don't leave him without listening to it. It's important. You have to listen to that. And after that you go and place the Lordvessel. Just jump down this hole and place it. And then you warp to... Well, you attune Homing Soul Mass and Soul Spear. And warp to Undead Parish. You level up attunement to 14 as well, if you haven't done that already, like I did. Or is it 16 now? 16? I'm not sure. I think it's 14. Yeah, 14. It's 14. You level attunement to 14 and warp to Undead Parish after attuning Homing Soul Mass and Soul Spear. Then you kill Andre to get the Crest of Artorias and make your way to the forest. Also, if you're not comfortable with doing the Hydra strats I'm gonna do, like block, you can buy a 100% block rate shield at Andre, right there, before killing him. So you can block the Hydra's attacks. I'm not doing that because, well, I never, like, get attacked by the Hydra usually. And if I do, I usually reset, so, yeah. I wanted to buy it actually, but I didn't remember to do so. Just know that both kite shields work that you can buy at Andre. Caduceus Kite Shield and Tower Kite Shield, those two you can buy to have a good shield for the rest of the game. Alright, at this door you quit out right away as you hit the A button to de-aggro the trees that come from behind, so you can sit at the bonfire here. Jump through this wall and sit at the bonfire. Like so. Now you want to get your Rtsr ring set up in the forest. You do that by going to the knight. Consistent knight we call her, but she's not consistent at all usually. If she does the stab attack or the two-handed attacks, you're good to go. If she does one-handed light attacks, you are kinda screwed. You have to either try to not get hit by them or heal up. They are not good for a setup. As you see, the stab attack didn't get me to Rtsr range already either. I have to take 2 drops here to get there. And you want to be in Rtsr ring range for the Seath fight. So yeah. If you're not in Rtsr already, just take this jump here, like so, and you're in Rtsr ring range. And then you open this door here to the Seath boss fight. While it opens, you turn around and use Homing Soul Mass. Then you have to wait a bit, and then you can run through, like so. Homing Soul Mass is quite fun in this route. You'll see what I mean. Okay. Now you want to dodge Seath's attacks so you don't die. He's also not giving me good RNG here, by the way. Or not. I'm not getting good attacks to fight him. He's being a dick, basically. And he's dead. You just dupe the bone right away as you killed him. And then go. Here at this fog gate you wanna equip the Seath soul to your hotbar so you can dupe it. You're gonna dupe it quite a bit, the next two parts. Like equip it on this spot, like so. And see, I have it on my hotbar now so I can dupe it. Next fight is the butterfly fight. And I will dupe the Seath soul 3 times here. And this setup is quite precise. You parry dupe once, then you chain dupe. So you dupe twice basically. Then you use Homing Soul Mass and 2 Soul Spears. And after the second Soul Spear you can dupe one more time. Like this. And then you dupe a bone of this animation. And there you have it. That is... yeah. The reason why you do 2 dupes before you attack the butterfly is the butterfly has invincibility frames at the very start of the fight. So you have to wait for him to get vulnerable. And you can compensate for that by just duping twice. It works out pretty damn perfectly. After that you go to Grix. Like you warp to Firelink, go to Grix by Soul Spear and Fall Control. And then Bone back. Like this. And then you attune the Soul Spear over the Homing Soul Mass. And then you have to get to Rtsr Ring mode here again. Basically you just take a sprinting hit with either soul arrows he shoots. If you take a heavy attack, you are in Rtsr already, Rtsr range. If you take a light attack, you have to take a drop after. I'll show you the drop in a bit. You make your way to this little gap here. And the drop you want to take is right here. This gets you to Rtsr Ring mode, like this. Then you run around this thing. It's a bit slippery there, you have to be careful to not fall. And then you just go to this ladder and slide it down. Equip the bow right there, while you slide down the ladder, and then the Hydra strats are quite precise. I might mess them up even. We'll see. A jump, 2 rolls, and then you free aim 3 heads. 1, 2, and I missed. Okay, 3. If you miss that last shot there, the fight gets a bit scary. Because if you don't have a 100% block shield, you will die when the Hydra hits you, no matter what happens. If you bought a shield at Artorias, you're pretty much good to go. Just block the attack and shoot his head. You probably want to block every attack anyways, if you're new. Just block the attack, shoot a head, block the attack, shoot the head, block another attack, and shoot the head. You don't have to do the fancy strats like I did. Now you want to kill this Golem here, if you can hit him. He staggers after 2 Soul Spears, so that's fine. I'm kinda low on Soul Spears now, so I have to kill the upcoming enemies with great soul arrows. That's fine though. I will probably lose a bit of time here, but that's okay. So if you're out of soul spears by now, you have to use the great soul arrow for the next enemy. There's 2 golems you have to kill, or you don't have to kill, but you want to kill, otherwise they are gonna disturb you and attack you and kill you. Normally I would go activate the Dusk Summon sign, because that's where I'm going right now to buy Hidden Body. But if I'm out of Soul Spears, I kill this guy first, before I do activate it, just for safety. Like that. And the sign is in the water. If it's in the water you can't see it, but you can still activate it. It was right there. Just spam the A button as you walk into the water. And he tried to kill me there. Before you buy anything, you pop another Seath soul, like just stupid again. And then you buy hidden body, like so.
Wait, where are you?
And then you go bone back to the forest bonfire, like this. Whew. Now you can level up your intelligence to 46, and it's very important that you have 46 intelligence here. If you're lower than 46, I even got 47, but if you're lower than 46, then you're gonna have to do less safe strats for the next part. If you do all the dupes I did, then you're good to go though. You'll get to 46 intelligence and not have to worry about anything. Alright, the next part is a little bit scary to me every time, because I die a lot here in my runs. And I hope I won't mess up too much. I'll probably try to not reset this tutorial at any point now. Just finish it, so you guys have a tutorial to see. I mean, if this goes up, then I didn't mess up too much anyways. We'll see. You can use hidden body for this part if you want to, but I die more when I use it than when I don't use it. I just dodged the boar here. Like that. You can roll through him. Also, he charges you from behind and can sometimes just kill you. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that was scary. You pull this lever. You dupe Seath soul one more time, like this. If you want to preserve your Estus, you dupe with the dark sign. You don't lose anything by doing that. You hidden body here before the elevator reaches the top. And then you want to kill that golem to the right there. This one. It takes 3 soul spears. 1, 2, 3. And then you just run. Without hidden body you will die there. There's no chance that you're gonna get this without using hidden body for that part. And you need to kill the golem there to get the broken pendant to access the DLC. On this elevator you dupe the Seath soul 2 more times, like so. And then you do the Duke skip, which hopefully you know how to do. If not, practice it. I'm not gonna explain it really. Like that. And then you make your way to the crystal caves to kill Seath. The Duke skip skips dying to Seath on the first encounter. You will never encounter Seath while he is invulnerable if you do that. Which obviously is quite good for a speedrun. If you're scared, you can pull that lever over there and take the bonfire behind that wall. It wastes a lot of time if you do that, but if you're new to the speedrun, you might want to do that. Then you make your way over here, your tray. Take these 2 drops like I did. That's for the Rtsr ring setup again. And don't get killed by these golems, they one-shot you. Every single one of them one-shots you, so yeah. It's a fun area. If you don't know how to go through this area either, then you probably want to look it up. And this guy also, scary enemy. Now here you take a drop to get to Rtsr ring mode. If you're not in Rtsr ring mode yet, like if you're at the same range as I am, there's still a drop you can take to get to Rtsr. I'll show you in a bit. There's different setups for that Rtsr. If you jump here, right here, then you take a little bit of fall damage. And then you run over here. Just run towards this little spike thing here, and you will not fall. That's basically all. Okay, here you want a hidden body, and then switch to the short bow. You will need the short bow in a bit. To kill Seath, the Scaleless. You shoot the crystal with an arrow, like so. And then you shoot him right where his core is, the crystal mass that is on the bottom of him. I don't know how to call it. Just 5 soul spears kill him if you're at least at 46 intelligence. After that you can dupe another solo Seath. And then use the homeward bone as he falls over, like right here. And there we go. That's Duke's Archives for you. Now you level up attunement to 16 and intelligence to 52. And you attune homing soul mass on the new slot you got. Then, before going down there, you equip the Dust Crown Ring and unequip it. It puts you at half HP, which is for another Rtsr ring setup. Also, don't get killed by the forest NPCs. They are mad, as per usual. So you take the drop again that I took earlier, before Hydra, and go and kill the first DLC boss. If you're feeling peachy, you can also take the bonfire before Guardian. And yeah, you want to use Homing Soul Mass for that fight. You open with Homing Soul Mass and then you switch to Soul Spear. I'll just show you how to do it in a bit. And don't forget to pick up the Dusk gear, her armor and her headpiece. The headpiece being the most important. It strengthens your damage output with magic. So that is quite important for this route. That's the reason why you summon her. Also because you want Hidden Body for the Duke's Archives. But this Dusk Crown here is probably the main reason. It makes many fights so much faster. Basically the purpose of this route is just stacking damage. So you deal a ton of damage. Okay. Then you enter here. I hope I don't die to Guardian. If I do, I'll take the bonfire after. Guardian is a hard fight in this route, definitely. Okay, equip the Dust Crown while going through the fog door. And then, as soon as you enter, use Homing Soul Mass. And then swap to Soul Spear. And he is not giving me good attacks here. This fight is really scary. Okay, this is a free kill though. You can just get 2 shots in and he's gonna die here. Like that. And for the purpose of the run, I'm gonna take the upcoming bonfire here. I'm really happy with this run so far, to be fair. Like this bonfire, I'll take. In an actual run I'd skip it to save time, but yeah. Taking it is really safe. So you don't have to run all the way back from the forest and lose more time. If you die to Artorias, for example. I will also show you how to get back the Rtsr ring range for the Artorias fight if you took the bonfire. If you didn't take the bonfire, you keep the low HP for all the way to Artorias. I'll not get hit here by anything, most likely. And if I do, I messed up, because you're not supposed to get hit by anything here. Just follow the route I'm taking, once again. This is the safe route through this area. The route you encounter the least enemies. Roll through this, so you don't get staggered by the dragon. And just keep running, keep running. Drop down over here. And this part confuses a lot of people because they don't pay attention usually. You go to the right here. You don't go straight, you go to the right, up this ledge thing if you don't get stuck like I did. And then you run around this part, go to the left here. And then just run straight. Over there's an elevator thingy. that you will write down here. Equip the Dust Crown Ring here and unequip it again. Just so it halves your HP again, like earlier, for the Guardian Rtsr setup. And if you took the bonfire like I did, you now go to this elevator here. It's a backup elevator, you don't have to take this, you can do it with the other one too, but if you took the bonfire, chances are you're afraid of dying to Artorias, so yeah. You set this down and then you sprint over this panel right there, and it puts you into Rtsr range if you do it like that. You have to run over it, don't just walk, run. And now you have yourself a little shortcut if you mess up the Artorias fight. Once again, you cast Homing Soul Mass as you enter the fight, and then you can shoot a Soul Spear too if you are not low on Soul Spears. Skip the cutscene, Homing Soul Mass, Soul Spear, like so. And then you die because you're bad at the game. Shit, I didn't expect to die. Good thing I took that elevator, right? But yeah, that's... I don't know how much time I lose there, a minute or something. It's okay though, this was on a really fast pace. If this is below 90 minutes, I'm happy with it, to be honest. Yeah, you make your way back to the shortcut, which I can now show you where it actually is located. If you use Hidden Body there, these two scarecrows will most likely not bother you. Yeah, there's two enemies over there that would have seen me without using Hidden Body. Basically, you just stay on this side, and there's a little building there. That's the elevator we just used to get Rtsr on ring mode, which now I will do again. Same thing, just run over the panel like this, and you're back into Rtsr range. And now we do the Artorias fight again without dying, hopefully. Sorry about that, but I'm not perfect either. This could have been a PB if I didn't die, but I don't really care for getting new best time here. Just want to do this tutorial here. So once again, Homing Soul Mass, shoot a Soul Spear like this, and he dodges, which is nice. This fight is kinda hard, as all the DLC fights. If he buffs, you can shoot 3 Soul Spears. 2 of them stagger him. And yeah. And then he dies, alright. I'm gonna pick up my souls actually. No big deal here. Okay, upcoming is another glitch I'll be using. I haven't used this glitch in this run yet. It's a fall control quit out. It basically lets you spawn back in after lethal fall. Like it makes it possible that you take falls that kill you without actually dying. So you level up Attunement to 19 and the rest into Vitality. Then you equip the Great Soul Arrow over the Homing Soul Mass and Fall Control in the next spot. And then you cast Fall Control right here. And then you run down this elevator here and quit out as you hit the ground. Like this. It makes it so that you spawn back in on the ground and you didn't die. Like this. Okay, now you use Hidden Body here and go to the left up into this building. That one is a new skip that I didn't include in my last tutorial. And you go all the way up here, up this wooden staircase, take more stairs, don't get hit by this guy, roll down here, kill this monkey dude, and then kill the mimic. This chest is a mimic. Surprise. You take the quest key, which is the reason why you actually went in here. And then go over here Take these drops, like this. Run up to the bridge, use hidden body on the bridge. And another tricky part. You can die here. I can totally die here. So, yeah. These sorcerers are dicks. But they weren't this time. They use dark magic and one shot of them kills you. So you don't want to get hit by them. This guy is also a dick. Okay, here you activate the panel and quit out. Makes it so that the enemy that is on the elevator that is upcoming is not gonna be on the elevator. Also, you save a little bit of in-game time by doing that. Then you take this bonfire. There's a way to skip this bonfire in this route, but obviously that's nothing for a beginner, so I won't bother with that. And now you get your best spell, the most damaging spell in the game. Right here you're gonna use Hidden Body. And you will use a Great Soul Arrow to kill one of the sorcerers. That glowing thing back there is the spell. You target the sorcerer that is right behind the spell, or right behind those two bloatheads. Kill him, take the spell, and leave. One Great Soul Arrow kills him if you're at 52 intelligence, which is the reason why you go to 52 intelligence. And then Hidden Body will run out in just a moment. Right here. You use it again, and you make your way down to this part. These guys deal a lot of damage, you don't want to get hit by them. And yeah. Now you're gonna fight the next DLC boss, Manus. He's also not an easy fight. Once again, go to half HP with the Dust Crown Ring. Take this drop. And yeah. You need 7 Soul Spears to kill him. So it's quite hard. You can't miss more than 1 Soul Spear here. I will also shut up during the fight because it's hard. Alright. That's the Manus fight. Whew. This DLC is a lot of fun to play in this route, in my opinion. Now you walk back to Olorsil Township, and you sit at the bonfire and attune Dark Bead, the spell you just got, over Great Soul Arrow. Like so. Now you want to trigger Kalameet, so you can fight him. He's the last boss in the DLC I'm gonna fight, and I am also expecting to die to Kalameet. He killed one of my runs earlier, which was quite sad. I had a really good run earlier today, while I streamed. Which, yeah, if you're interested in seeing these runs live, you might want to follow me on Twitch, just saying. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. I'll also leave a link to Speed Souls if I remember. Speed Souls is the wiki that includes all the tricks and glitches that I'm using. So if you want to look up how to do like soul dupe or whatever it is you desire, your best bet is to go to Speed Souls and look it up there. It also includes leaderboards and a lot of information on other speed games, or Souls games rather, like Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2, and possibly Bloodborne in the future. Okay, here you drop down to this platform here. You can kill the Crystal Lizard if he bothers you like that. And you want to bone out right as he passes through those rocks there, like that. That triggers go to shoot him down. Like, you needed the quest key to talk to Hawkeye Go, who is up here to the right. And you needed to trigger the Kalameet event right there, so he actually does what you need him for. So that's why you do it like that. His space is here. And don't ask me how he got up there. Definitely not by taking this ladder, but what does it matter? Anyways, you talk to him, then you leave his shop menu, and then he asks you if you need help with Kalameet, and you say yes, and you say yes twice. And then he does a little cutscene thing, and you bone out again. And now you can go back where you triggered Kalameet and fight him. And hopefully not die. Which I might, as I said. If I die to Kalameet, I might just skip him. To be honest, I don't want to lose more time. Like, this tutorial is to show you the route, not to show you how to fight bosses, really. I mean, for the first few bosses it's quite informational, but to be fair, the DLC bosses, you have to learn how to fight them. There's no little trick I can tell you on how to just kill them instantly or anything. You actually have to learn how to dodge. If I don't die first try, I'll keep going. Oh, not. I mean, I'll be happy. You equip the Duskcrown ring here. Don't unequip it. It's important to equip it, but not unequip it. Then you take 2 drops. Drop down to the first thing, like that, and then to the ground. And then you equip the belonging Dragon Quest ring again. That puts you to Rtsr range. You want to use Soul Spear and Dark Bead on this fight. You want to also learn how to fight him without locking on to him. It's easier to dodge him if you don't lock on. Just keep that in mind. Okay, what the fuck are you doing now? What the fuck? Just die. Just die. Okay, when you kill him, you dupe the Sith's soul once more. And dupe a homeward bone to get out. Like that. I'm not gonna lie, that was quite scary. But I fought him, I killed him, I'm happy. Now you warp back to Firelink. And rest at the Firelink bonfire, which is really important. Rest at it and level up vitality, because why not? If you're resting at a bonfire already, you might as well level up, if you have to rest there. Doesn't waste too much time, and it actually helps a bit with the next part, because of enemies being random. Okay, you make your way to the lower, to the Undead burg again, and you want a hidden body right here before entering these stairs. I always shoot this hollow here, so he doesn't bother me, and then you do this skip here, like that. Once again, if you want to look it up, go to Speed Souls, and then they explain to you how to do it. You enter the Capra boss fight, you run in, you just Dark Bead, and he dies. That's it. Then you quit out after you got the victory achieved thing. Important, quit out after you got victory achieved, not before, otherwise you're not gonna get the kill. And these dogs block you more often than not, but you can just kill both of them with Dark Bead. Then you make your way down here to Gaping Dragon. This guy is also a douchebag, and there's another thief. Just run through there. Don't bother with fighting them or anything, it wastes time. And down here you want to do a little jump to get down to the depths. Dodge these hollows, and jump here. Over the railing, into the butcher, down the garbage disposal, whatever. Slide down here, but stay to the left. Don't run down the waterfall area, otherwise you're kinda in a bad spot and have to run around to get back here. This is a really neat shortcut that skips like all of the depths. Then you just go to here and kill Gaping Dragon. Gaping Dragon dies to 2 Dark Bead shots if you hit the head. His weak spot is his head. And he should die here. 1, 2, dead. The Chandler can shoot you while you bone, but if you hide behind this pillar, that's not gonna happen. And there you go, that's Capra and Gaping. Now 4 kings are coming up, and there's a little route change again. Equip the Dusk Crown ring to get to half HP, and then equip the Abyss ring, like I did. And for this, here you're gonna do a little Rtsr setup. Run over this thing, do 3 parries, and a backstab, like that. I hope I don't die now. Okay, I didn't. It looked kinda close. And then you're gonna use fall control when you're down there. This heal skip is coming up. I'm not gonna use the fastest method of doing it, just so you actually see what's going on. There's a method that's a little bit faster than what I'm about to do. You can look that up on Speed Souls as well. It saves a little bit of time, but if I do it like that, you won't have any idea where I'm actually at if you're not familiar with this route. So I'm gonna do the better way of showing you. So I will drop down here and do another fall control quit out. And now I'll spawn back in underwater here, without draining the water, like this. Now I'm here, and you might know this area. Okay, there's no dark ways here either. So now I go over here, and you can do this jump here, without doing the first jump I did. Like with fall control, just get to this ledge here. That saves you the stuff I just did, basically. But I wanted to show you where this is. And then you go through this gap, run over here. This is all really glitchy. But it makes the 4 kings fight, or it makes it faster to access the 4 kings fight. You pass through this wall and then you just drop down here into the abyss. And drop an item right when you land. So the first king spawns like over here, right behind you basically. You can shoot him once when he spawns. Shoot him twice. And then use Dark Bead once on him and then on his death animation. The big health bar takes damage when you do that. And where you drop the item right when you spawned in, the second king is gonna spawn. You use Dark Bead on him twice, and then you're done. Then the king's fight is over. So 2 soul spears, 2 Dark Bead on the first king, 2 Dark Bead on the second king, and then you're good to go. Dark Bead, and the fight is over. It's really easy to do it like that. And as I said, if you look it up, you can see how to do the seal skip a bit faster by dropping down to the little ledge I jumped over to right away. Now you're making your way back to the asylum to fight the stray demon. On this elevator you equip the Dust Crown and the Belowing Dragon Quest ring. And then you do the little roll here. There's a little ledge you have to jump over there sometimes. It's okay. Important is that you are at half HP for this part. And then you pretend to be an egg, like this. Because it's fun. This takes like 30 seconds. And then you get 2 cutscenes you have to skip. Like this and this. Then you use Hidden Body right away and just run straight to the next boss, basically. Aye, that guy could have killed me. The floor is gonna break here, like that. Then you roll forwards, If you don't get the roll, you're kinda screwed sometimes. No, I'm not screwed. And 2 Dark Bead is gonna kill him. Like that. You wanna get the first roll upon landing there though. I was kinda scared of dying. But that's okay. You kill this Black Knight. Sometimes he blocks, then you have to do 2 soul spears. Sorry, English is hard. And after you pick up the peculiar doll, you bone out again. Like that. Now you're gonna make your way down the catacombs to go and kill Pinwheel and Nito. And there's another fall control drop coming up for this part. We're also really close to being done with the run now. Like, as you can see, there's like 20 more minutes, well, 25 more minutes. If everything goes according to plan. I really hope at this point that I'm not gonna mess up too much. Like this. That guy blocked me for like 2 seconds. Kinda annoying, but 2 seconds shouldn't be that big of a deal now. Okay, you have to push this lever in, like that, to open a door here to the left, and you use fall control right here. And another drop is upcoming. You wanna run over this stone thing here, and quit out as you hit the ground once again, like that. And then you're down here. It saves a little bit of time again. These bone wheels are scary, by the way. Try to not get hit by them. If you get hit, you probably will get stun locked and die. Okay, the next boss upcoming is Pinwheel. He is quite easy. You just hit the R1 button and dark beat him to death. Run up to him, target him, dark beat him, and you're done. Now the Tomb of the Giants is quite hard to speedrun through if you don't know where you're going. You're not gonna have any light sources here, by the way. But these prison stones help you. You run over this thing, along this wall, and here you jump into the light basically. Like that, straight into the light. And I'm gonna take the bonfire. I'd usually not take it. If you want to be optimal, you skip this bonfire and save time. See, not dead yet. He is. But if I die to Nito, for example, I'm gonna lose a lot of time without taking the bonfire. So I want to be safe here. Also, so you guys know where the bonfire is. Now from this ladder, you run straight and hug this wall. Like this. Just stay at the wall. Don't let go. It's your best friend down here. Go through the fog gate and run straight. Straight, 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 straight. Roll to the right as you're landing. Roll forward. And jump right there. Then you're up here. And then you just get down here. And you're done. That was the dark part of Tomb of the Giants. There's other tutorials on YouTube how to do it if this was too fast for you. And after going through that place, you use hidden body one more time. Don't deal with these enemies, just ignore them. They are not doing anything. This guy sometimes shoots me in the back, but that's alright. Go to the left here. Run straight over here. And shit. I dropped to the ground, which is not supposed to happen. But with hidden body, this is kinda alright. Okay. We're good. Once again, equip the Dust Crown Ring, unequip the Dust Crown Ring, use Hidden Body. If Nito screams and you're wearing this armor still, Estes once. If he screams twice, you're fucked. 4 soul spears kill him, by the way. And you want to use Hidden Body here. If you don't use Hidden Body, then you're gonna die, most likely. Hidden Body prevents the skeletons to see you right away and attack you. Once again, bone out. And that's it. Gravelord Nito is dead. Then you warp back to Firelink if you rested at the bonfire. If you didn't take the bonfire, you're gonna bone back to Firelink. And once again, you're gonna take this lovely elevator down. Because we haven't seen this place enough. No need to do any RTSR setups here now though. Just write it down. You have also time to pop souls if you feel like it. I'll send the elevator back up because I might die to the upcoming skip. Just for safety. Usually I wouldn't send it back up. This is the last time you go here. Once again, use fall control. And you're gonna do another fall control quit out here in Blighttown. This is the last fall control quit out I'm gonna do. Don't get hit by these guys. Okay, you run over this little plank thing here, right there. And you quit out as you hit the ground once more. Easy peasy. That skips a whole lot of Blighttown. And you're right at the water wheel, as you can see, right here. Looking familiar? Yeah, this is the way to Quelaag once again. But now we're gonna go to the demon runes, because the golden fog gate is gone now, and we can actually go and kill Fire Sage Demon, Centipede Demon, and Bed of Chaos. This is quite exhausting, I have to say. But yeah, the next 3 bosses, or 4 bosses, are the last bosses that are required to finish the run. Like, I have to kill Bed of Chaos to enter the last area of the game. And I have to kill Ceaseless Fire Sage and Centipede to get there. I mean, I don't have to, you can skip Ceaseless and Fire Sage. But since this is all bosses, of course I'm gonna kill them. Drink your Estus, like that, to survive this drop. And take the upcoming bonfire here. The one of the demon runes. And then you're gonna kill Ceaseless Discharge. Once again, rest here. Level up Vitality to 24, 25 or 26, it doesn't matter. Either of those numbers work. Then once again do a Dust Crown Ring swap here. Run up this hill. Like this, to get to Rtsr ring range. Back to Hyper Mode. And then you're gonna go and kill Ceaseless. He's probably the easiest boss of this route. Him and Pinwheel are. There's like nothing that can go wrong here if you're not messing up completely. Which I don't suppose I will do. This is the one boss that has never killed me in Crapplemage. Same for Pinwheel. Him and Pinwheel have never killed me in Crapplemage runs. I died to probably any other boss so far. In all my, I don't know how many attempts I did. Okay, this fight is not a fight. You hit R1 twice like this and that's it. And then you can bone out. We have to wait quite a bit though. Like now you can. There. That drains the lava, so you can go to Fire Sage now without doing any fancy lava skip stuff. The Rtsr ring setup for Fire Sage basically just is dropping down here and then taking another drop. And you're gonna Rtsr ring on Fire Sage and Centipede. Dodge this Capra Demon, like that. In my first few runs he has killed me quite a bit, but that was like a year ago. I haven't died to him in a while. But just a heads up, you're probably gonna die to him a few times on your runs. Maybe not, maybe I was just bad back then. Go here, don't mess with that worm. Just don't even look at him. Don't mess with any enemies here, really. It's really hard to get hit by them even. They take so much time to charge the fire breaths. The Taurus demon and the worm here, they sometimes hit you. If Taurus does another attack, you're kind of in danger. But usually he does a jump attack, like that one. Now Fire Sage can also troll you quite a bit. Depends on what he opens with here. And he does the worst attack. You wanna roll for that, like run past him and roll, and then you're good to go. 2 dark beads once again, kill him. Then you use fall control right here. And take this drop. If you want to, you can take this bonfire if you think you're gonna die to Centipede, I mean. I haven't taken that bonfire in months. And I hope I won't regret not taking it this run. But usually Centipede is one of the easier fights. Fall control prevents you from taking fall damage there. And you can just enter the fight. For Centipede you just run to the left here. Until you see him do the attack. This one. Just keep running. And when he attacks you just turn your camera up, use Dark Beat twice, and he dies. Then you equip the orange shard ring. Use your humanity here. And I usually not do this, but for safety purposes I'll take this bonfire right here. This very one. Even though my splits look really bad right now, this is actually a decent run. Especially with all the bonfires I've taken. Like this is on a pace that is below 85 minutes, which is actually a pretty good time. If I don't die to any other bosses now, I'll most likely actually have a decent time with this tutorial, which is gonna make me really happy. I didn't expect to get sub 90 with this even. And now I'm on a pace for sub 85, which is great. That's probably gonna take you guys quite a while until you get to sub 85. At least the ones that use this tutorial for learning and don't watch it for entertainment. But of course I wish you the best of luck with that. Getting to sub 90, sub 85, all those goals. That's really nice. Speedrunning this game is fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. And I hope you will as well. You use your humanity here to heal up. With 26 vitality you're gonna survive a firestorm attack at Bed of Chaos. At least taking one hit. I just hope I won't see the attack at all today. It's scary. It's really scary. Usually the fight is quite safe. Especially with the strats we're using now. Alright. Last enemy you have to dodge is this person. She killed one of my runs earlier with that fire whip attack. And here you want to equip the bow. You can also take on the dress there. It has a bit more defense for Bed of Chaos. And you also want to equip black firebombs, the 2 black firebombs you have left. That is important, you want to have those. Then you just drop down here, roll. Run to the middle of Bed of Chaos and wait for her to do the swipe attack. This one. You just stand here, do a backstep. And then aim your bow at this spot. Throw a firebomb actually, don't use humanity. Throw a firebomb. Do the same for this side. Aim your bow right here between those 2 branches. I got hit. This is a safe spot if she does the fire attack, that one. After that you can just go. And hope she doesn't do the firestorm. Here you use Dark Bead on the last branch, and then you can just bone out. Right there. Okay, that wasted a bit of time getting hit there. I was a bit too slow. After killing Bed of Chaos, he warped to Anor Londo to kill Gwyn and then Priscilla. You want to use your Rtsr ring again on Priscilla and Gwyn. I'm going to show you the Rtsr setup for Gwyn, but I'm going to take the bonfire before Gwyn. Once again, Duskron ring swap to get to half HP. Right down the elevator. Then you're going to take a few drops and you're going to be in Rtsr mode. Take this drop, take that drop, and then take another drop after pulling the lever, and then you're in Rtsr range. Which, as once again, I'll not use. If you're doing it like this, skipping the bonfire before Gwyn, then you can go and Rtsr ring Priscilla as well, like one-shot her in hyper mode, basically. That can lead to a glitch happening though, called the Moan glitch, where you hear her death dialogue over and over and can never finish the quest basically. And you're gonna be stuck in the Painted World then. It's a soft lock. You will never be able to finish this run if you get that. So I'll not one-shot her in this speedrun. I'm gonna take the bonfire for Gwyn to heal up and to be able to warp back here. Because if you die to Gwyn and didn't take the bonfire, you have to do the rafters again. And if you take the bonfire, you can warp to the bonfire once you die in Gwyn's boss fight. Which is why I take it. I don't think I'll die here, but you never know, right? He dies to Dark Bead quite fast as well. 2 Dark Bead are gonna kill him. The arrow attacks is what you want. He doesn't do it as much, unfortunately. That's the only safe attack you can run to him and attack him, when he does the arrows. The homing soul mass he does is not safe, and the big blue magic balls are also not safe to attack him. So yeah. Now you're making your way to Priscilla, so you just go up the staircase again to get to the painting. You have the peculiar doll, which you need to enter. And you use hidden body here before entering, so the painting guardians don't see you and kill you. Once again, if you're doing the fastest strat for this, you're in Rtsr range right now. Like for this whole part, you're at under 20% HP. And you can actually make it through this area quite easily without taking a single hit. It sounds scarier than it is really. I'm not even doing it as you see because I don't want to one-shot her and softlock my game. It doesn't happen often, but there's a chance of it happening. Hidden body here again. like that. So yeah, I just don't want to take my chances with it. In an actual speedrun I would definitely use the Rtsr ring here. Because it's really fast to do. And the last skip in the game is coming up. It skips the whole painted world completely. You don't have to get any keys or open any doors. You just go here, walk onto this thing until you drop down, and then you run into the wall like that. And then you're here. Use your hidden body one more time. Kill these two archers. This one. They shoot you in the back even if you're using hidden body here. That's why you kill them with soul spears. Ignore this guy. He'll never be any danger, really. And now you're gonna enter the fight. If you're in Rtsr ring mode, once again, you're gonna one-shot her. If you're not, well, you're gonna two-shot her. Target her after you aggroed her, then you can actually see her. Like, sometimes you get target lock there if you target her. Doesn't work every time, but sometimes it does. Okay, then you just leave the painted world bone out, like that. And now it's time for the last boss in the game. Which you won't one-shot. Unfortunately, you're gonna two-shot him. Go down Firelink Shrine again, to the Firelink altar. Go to the Lordvessel, offer your Lord Souls to it. And then run down the kiln. You want to use the very first Black Knight you encounter to get into Rtsr ring range one more time. A running attack of his while you're sprinting at him does it, so you want to trigger him to run at you and attack you while you are sprinting. You take extra damage while you're sprinting. Like this. If you're at 24 vitality at least, that works. You don't want to be below 24 vitality for that though. You want to dodge all the other Black Knights obviously. One more hit and you die. And you do not want to die, not on the last segment. This guy you sometimes have to roll if he does the fast attack. I basically roll every time because I am scared of him since he killed me like 1 or 2 times. If you want to be really safe, you just roll for every Black Knight here. There's 2 more. One with the axe, one with the halberd. Just roll. This guy too. Just roll. Now the Gwyn fight. You want to parry him. The very first attack you want to parry. The way you do that is you keep sprinting at him and then you just parry. Keep sprinting, don't stop, just keep running and parry while you're running. And if you're feeling fancy you can also shoot him in the head after he died, like that. And then you're gonna go to the bonfire here and burn yourself, and then that's it. Then you quit out, look at your in-game time, and that's it. 125.34, that's a really good run actually. I'm happy. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and it helped you. So yeah, I have nothing more to say. I hope this helped you in one way or another, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I guess you could subscribe to my YouTube or something, I don't know. You could leave a like, I don't really care. And you can follow me on Twitch, where I do this like daily. Alright, thank you for watching. This was Zoobie, and I'll see you. Goodbye.